Vámonos.
Vámonos. Oh!
Syntell reacts.
Hello, Governor. Yes, you are back on Syntell Reacts, and I, the Newt from the Ville, I am Diamond Mine, Mr. Rekkai Steed, and I am with the incomparable, the irreprehensible, Mr. Syntell.
Hey, what's going down, everybody? Let's go.
And we are back with you again for this fantastic, gritty series, Griselda. We're on episode 4. This one's titled Middle Management. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, there's links to the previous episodes, but we want to make sure that you tell everyone, share this, subscribe to the channel, and of course, like and comment. We can't wait to watch this with you. Let's go.
Puse como unos editores de que no quiere hacer negocios con vos. Se hizo un trato con Rafa. Y me voy con él. I told you I was gonna fuck you back one way or another.
He did say that.
He did.
Trae tus libros conmigo.
You got nothing to give him.
¿Por qué putas no aceptaste el trato con Rafa?
The door is that way, bitch.
Oh, the disrespect.
All right, I wasn't mad at that little intro. Not bad.
Some of the boats are too rickety to make the trip, and the State Department is warning
Hey,
boat operators.
that's them boats that Tony Montana's on,
The
right there.
Cubans, yeah, the refugees.
Tag are monitoring boats traveling between Miami and Cuba to bring out the Cubans who say they can no longer stand to live under communist rule.
Yo, them Cubans needed a job, so they got into the drug game. Well, some of them, obviously, not all of them.
Announced the formation of a new
Special
federally
task
mandated
force.
syntax.
Syntech. It's one of the first of its kind.
Esta es la casa de la que les hablé. Vamos a quedar aquí unos días hasta que solucione unas cosas.
¿Qué cosas?
Look at this compound. She gonna drive up to a statue that says the world is yours.
Les presento a Rico. Él
This
y
is
su
Rico.
primo llegaron de Cuba en uno de esos botes que vimos en las noticias.
Yep, the Cubans.
Yep.
Put some Mario Lito.
Some dope ass Adidas back in the day.
Ustedes ayudan a sacar las cosas del carro.
Look at him.
Yeah, them vintage joints probably go for a lick now.
Aló,
¿Cómo van?
nada, aquí haciendo oficio.
Más bien será trabándose en el patio.
Yes.
Ya pasó.
Todavía no he dado la orden.
That house over there is the baddie house.
You ain't lying.
Ahora tenés con qué. No te sientas mal por reclamar lo que es tuyo.
That's right.
Va a quebrar a los malparidos que la robaron.
Eso, madrina, qué chimba.
En la casa en algún momento, ¿ok?
Como mande mi capitana. Suerte.
Suerte. Don't feel bad for taking back what's yours.
That part. She got a whole
Oh, I
handle.
know that bottle right there.
¿A dónde van?
Nada, vayan, cojan sus cuartos.
Yeah, family business. Too young.
Yeah.
She looked mad
She already
nervous.
got some shit.
¿Ese?
Ooh wee. But the Cubans came and things changed, man.
The party's on. Time for something to go with them party supplies. Oh, okay. That's the family that owns it. Oh, that's Bobo. Look, Rigo ready to cancel Christmas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Boy, did she just give me a brand new pair of Adidas?
Yeah.
Son.
Yo, she was like, he was like, let's go.
Hay demasiados cubanos en esta ciudad. Son como
You
cucarachas.
have no idea.
¿Quieres una cerveza, papi? Sí.
Look, he gonna say them Cubans are like roaches. He's like, okay. Well, you ain't gonna have enough raid for this one. It's getting ready to spray.
Yo, I'm loving the pacing of this episode so far. We in go mode, ain't we? Oh!
Oh, you thought you was gonna run out. Nah, bro.
Woo! Hey! Hey, who had who had German on their
And
bingo
you coulda
card for
had-
first to
you
get
could-
hit?
And he could have had 25%.
Vámonos.
Vámonos! Oh! The Cubans have entered the building, yo! The whole game has
Yes.
changed!
Say hello to my little friend.
Griselda, boy, she like, yo, I know how to find a hitter.
Yeah, and all it took was a pair of Adidas.
Adidas.
I'm not living right in my life. Like, listen, What can I get some people do for me if I give them like some foams or something? Give them a pair of J's.
¿Cuánto tiempo nos vamos a quedar acá?
That's
Yo
gonna
creo
be
que nada
y'all's
más
new
un par de
compound.
días y nos vamos a la casa, ¿ok?
Yeah, she got to stay hid out, insulated, because they know it's her, you know.
Oh yeah, it's done.
Está hecho.
It's my territory. German and Amilcar. I'm taking all that territory. Anybody else want to oppose me?
Who else want to limp?
Oh, they out in the open now.
Yeah, they like in public now with it. But you know, she a boss. Like, you know, like no, like she gotta answer anybody.
2 shotguns, 3 machine guns, 5 pistols, and a number of flak vests were inside the van. Police spent more than an hour searching the neighborhood for suspects, but they weren't able to turn anybody up.
They left the whole van there.
Esa es ella. Griselda, a la que tanto te quejas.
Yeah.
Her name is About That Life. That's her name.
Massive explosion destroyed the house of this man, Papo Mejia.
Yeah, yeah.
It was drug related, but that is certainly a possibility.
Puto dolor de cabeza.
The doors of the liquor store back up.
Look at it. She like, yep. She like, get it, girl.
Vanessa was believed to have been the primary target of the gun.
Look, I told you he made it.
He made it.
Look, you see him smiling?
Reevy made it, man. Okay.
Left it for a reason.
Yeah, somebody's sending a message. They're not fucking around.
Damn.
Papa thing too.
Look what they left behind.
M16s, pistols, AKs.
Deliver a big arrest here, make it public, reassure everyone. That's why we got sent, actually. All eyes are on us.
Yep.
That's a good and a bad thing.
No tenías que haber venido de tan lejos.
Look. Came hat in hand.
No me creas, huevón, que vos querías que yo me viniera hasta acá.
Me quitaron todo, Rafa.
How you think it was gonna happen?
Quiero que me lo regresen.
Yo entiendo. Pero eso no quiere decir que me guste tu método.
Yo traté de hablarlo.
A ver, ¿vos crees que explotando la casa de alguien lo vas a matar? Casi siempre tenés razón. El problema es que a veces el man puede estar parado en el lugar equivocado.
Oh, Papo lived.
En lugar de aplastarlo, lo que hacen es protegerlo. Figúrate. Papo sigue vivo. Ese era el papá de Papo.
Yup. Papo gonna be hot.
Yo no me perdía, pero por nada del mundo, cómo colocabas esa puta cara después de que yo te contara. Esto es un momento para disfrutar.
Well, you lucky you connected, because you wouldn't even be able to get out the house.
¿Sabes qué se haría yo? Yo aprovecharía y me iría a revisar tus otras mierdas. Y me largaría de la ciudad de una...
Yep. Oh, you called it.
Porque si Papo no te mata...
You gonna kill all your people.
Hoy sí, pues, que me va a tocar es a mí tirarte al piso. A todos dos.
Dang. It's all right, though. Just go get Rivy.
Revisa también la otra casa.
Call them. Yeah, they done.
I may be your
And they got the shit.
He gonna make an example. Not the baddie.
I'm sure you really understand.
Basically, it's meaningless.
Instagram.
Oh.
Not the baddie.
Cartel style. Took the heads. But you know what, though? This is what we expected, right? Because this is like the second half of the whole season.
Yeah.
And we knew
gotta
it was
turn
going
all
to be the
way
kickoff.
up.
Yeah.
That's gonna break her heart.
Atraparon a Amílcar. Yo me logré escapar y me fui de la ciudad.
Look, he's like, yeah. You ready now?
Come on home, Revy. Your new home.
Salgo todos los días al calor del desierto aquí. Y estoy probando eso que toman los indios. El peyote.
Oh, my man went
It's
on
in the peyote.
a spiritual voyage, huh?
Te dije que te podía ayudar. Cuando estés lista, llámame.
Got you a #1 draft pick.
Wait, hold on. Can I get a light?
Cuban.
Homemade. Likely in prison. He's a Marielito.
That was the dude with the Adidas, right? Is that the dude with the Adidas? The one with the Jesus tattoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, that was
one out
him.
of the 100,000 that have come here so far?
One of the
Yep, that was Rigo. Yep.
Yo vine aquí de Cuba hace años. Pero mi hijo estaba en prisión por algo que hizo cuando era muy joven.
Woman's been on a lot of stuff.
Así que quizás usted sabrá la respuesta. Dígame, a mi muchacho le cortaron la cabeza. A su hijo lo mataron por mi culpa. Usted no sabe cuánto yo lo siento. No hay nadie en quien podemos confiar aquí.
Most bosses don't own up to that.
Yeah, it's true.
Tantos muchachos vinieron. Pero no tienen nada. Nada que hacer, nada. Usted le dio eso. Si algún día los hermanos de Rigo logran llegar aquí, espero que puedan trabajar.
Dang, that didn't go the way I thought. She's like, don't worry, I got 2 more in the pipeline. Wow.
Espere. ¿Qué pasa si puedo arreglar todo esto? Si hago que paguen por lo que hicieron.
Oh, she got a new fire on your belly now.
Usted haría eso. Por usted lo que sea.
It's the godmother. She granting wishes now.
Sure is.
Hola.
Rivi, necesito que me encuentres al sicario de Papa.
Papa Sicario? So that's Sicario's hitter, right? That's
Yep.
That's Spanish for hitter. Yeah.
Yeah, professional assassins. Darius said, why don't you let me do this?
I have to know I did it myself.
That's right. And the legend begins. Like that dude right now is calling the agent. Yeah, I need to move today.
When can you leave? Immediately.
Yeah. I ain't taking nothing but Roger, my dog.
Oh, this is just the other Sicario. Okay, I thought it was gonna be Papa at first.
Oh, you want to cut off heads, huh?
No me mates. Te lo ruego.
Is it bad? And I disappear. I promise I'll never come back.
Gracias.
Oh no, you ain't safe. But...
Cancel Christmas for his ass.
Eran 3, pero no vi bien sus rostros. Solo sé que uno de ellos fue una mujer.
But he said he ain't seen nobody's faces though.
Gracias a todos por venir. Yo soy Griselda Blanco.
I love the score.
She just got 2
Ustedes y yo
boatloads.
tenemos el mismo problema.
Woo! More than 2 boatloads. Woo!
Donde ustedes entran, ustedes lo único que son es unos marielitos. La única manera de que nosotros podamos tener lo que queremos es tomándolo.
She's like a rebel leader.
For real.
Tampoco les voy a decir que voy a luchar por ustedes.
That's right.
Porque también eso lo vieron. Lo que tienen que saber es que si ustedes trabajan para mí,
you will eat.
Ustedes van a estar sentados en esas hijueputas mesas comiendo langosta, manejando Cadillac, bañándose en esas hijueputas piscinas.
Go ahead, girl. Oh, she got the army now.
Hey, she talked that shit so good, I'm about to go get me an application.
Got an army of marielitos, Papo.
Yeah.
They're guarding your place and the fences along the road.
That's Papo.
To wait till she leaves.
Why the fuck would that bitch leave, Jacomo? She knows I want to cut her head off to me.
How are you even out in public? You got some balls on you, Pablo.
He said your yard looks like a Cuban prison. Yeah.
Vas a la guerra con los Ochoas.
No solo con los Ochoas. Con Papo y sus jíbaros. A partir de mañana les voy a dar...
He's like, yeah.
He looked at Dara like, you just gonna let her do this? She's crazy.
Esos malparidos no van a parar. Y vos lo sabes. Con los marilitos acá estamos bien. No tenemos que salir huyendo.
Tour about to dip. I can feel it.
Like all they think is like, why don't you just take the buyout?
Is she mapping it out? Is that what she's doing?
Nah, that's how you get somebody's attention though. You know what I'm saying? You go all joke on them. I don't want the money, I burn the money.
Dang, Griselda. See the statue of the crying person in front of her?
Quería saber cómo usted sabe no siempre envían de estar un paso adelante.
It's because of Rivi.
No lo diga.
Por la madrina, la compasiva.
Beban y descansen, que mañana le volvemos a dar esos hijueputas.
It's crazy.
Dicen que no se consigue un solo gramo de cocaína en la calle. Yo creo que eso va a servir para que...
The Padrina.
Yo lo que creo es que ella le está comenzando a gustar.
Oh yeah, she's definitely starting to like it. Without a doubt.
When you get to start reading your own press clippings and believing that shit. Yep.
I think about big. Never get high on your own supply, and that's including the hype, not just the product.
Yeah.
Every fucking load she takes out makes her stronger and stops our entire system right when we were getting started. Papo, you are in charge of the city.
¿Y vos qué crees? Que no lo entiendo.
Got his daddy on the shelf. Oh, it's terrible. Show daddy in a jar.
Michael, is it true?
Hey, there you go.
Speaker, yeah.
Yo necesito que tú entiendas que yo todo lo que hago, lo hago por ustedes. Es por la familia.
Just like Michael lied, straight to her face.
Entonces, ¿la mujer policía está detrás de la mujer narco?
Responde la pregunta, Monkey.
He just said yes right there, right? So
Kinda,
the woman's cop
indirectly.
is after the woman narco. If there wasn't one, but when you said you're after the woman narco, then that means there is one.
Hey, when you go set this one out, you go back and say I'm fucking stupid and make a joke about such a fucking pain in the ass being fucking cop, so you have me set this out.
No, that's smart. Because that machoism thing. Yeah.
Which is still very prevalent at this time.
Diaz.
Look at her playing a role. He's like, excuse her dumbass. And that dude just gonna start running it. Ah, yeah, the female narco, yeah.
Turns out Monkey saw your female narco at the Mutiny several times.
Who saw her?
Her name is Griselda Blanco.
They got a name.
Está como loca. Me provoca llamar a tu primo para que le mande a los duros a esta perra hijueputa.
Vas a llamar al ejército de... Ahí lo único, mi amor, es que...
They gotta figure out, how does Griselda always know?
Familia, que sus soldados de Miami
Rivi. That's what I'm assuming.
Culiar por una mujer.
He's in California, though. How would he know about the drops?
Because he was still connected to the old school drops. I think that's why she called him and she was like, I need your help.
Papo también quiere terminar con esto. Él quiere ir a Medellín, enterrar a su papá y luego volver acá a hacer plata. Muy maluco, pues.
He's stressed.
Listo. Entonces vos me vas a dar tu palabra de que cuando vuelva te vas a sentar con él, se van a dar la mano, todo bien, que yo ya no quiero más maricadas en Miami.
Ya lograste que se diera, cosa que nadie había logrado. Acepta la hijueputa victoria. ¿Qué hijueputas es lo que tienes que pensar, Griselda?
Regalas un minutico, ¿no?
It's the principle.
Pablo's a dead man.
Mira, Griselda, yo tengo muy claro con quién estoy. Yo sé qué tipo de mujer eres. Yo sé que eres una berraca que no se conforma y yo amo eso putamente.
Yeah, that crazy is hot.
Yeah.
No estás pensando lo que se viene.
¿Por qué? Porque estoy embarazada.
Porque tienes un hijo de puta ejército de cubanos locos que van a hacer.
Pero ella no tenía hijos. Y yo sí. Y estoy sintiendo que entre más lucho por ellos, más se me alejan.
See, I told you, she feels like she's fighting for her kids.
Es un círculo
que no se detiene.
Man, got that peyote in his system and he's all good now. Look at this, picking up scorpions. Just.
Y muy pocas personas pueden romper este.
Yeah, Rivers up here, he's higher than giraffe ass. She gonna get this fool hemmed up at the airport.
At the airport. Yo, she got hitters in. Oh, you know that sword. You recognize it?
He just walking around the airport.
Wow.
Breaking. Interrupt your regular programming.
Won't you?
A man's been brutally attacked inside Miami National Airport.
Man's been beheaded inside the airport.
An assailant attempted to behead him with a large sword or bayonet. Stay tuned.
Look at Grizzly. Grizzly like.
Look, Arturo, it looks at her like, for real? This is what we doing out here?
Woo! Stakes is high. Oh, don't tell me she sent him the sword. Don't, you didn't do that, Grizzly.
Polaroids of his coat.
You didn't do that, Grizzly. You didn't do that.
That's beautiful, though. May we make go together.
Aló.
Rafa, seguí tu consejo.
It's the way she got the cord.
Recibiste mi regalito. ¿Leíste lo que decía?
No entiendo qué más querés vos. Ah, ¿qué más querés si yo ya te di todo lo que vos querías?
Mira, malparido, tuviste lo que ya era mío. Quiero esta ciudad para mí, Rafa. La quiero toda.
Damn.
Así que te recomiendo que te regreses donde Fabio Ochoa y le digas que a Miami no manda un gramo de cocaína, sino es...
Wow. Yo, she dropped the gun. Woo!
You did this in front of hundreds of witnesses. There's no way out for you here.
Help us get Griselda, and we ask.
He ain't snitching on Griselda.
He's like, who?
I would never say a fucking word.
Never.
Las cosas van a volver a ser como antes.
No, they're not.
Mejor que antes.
Living in that spaceship delusion. I'm like you.
Dije que todo iba a salir bien.
Nah. Somebody about to get hit.
Siempre te sales con la tuya, ¿no?
So did Pablo die in the airport?
Oh yeah. He just said they tried to cut his head off. Man, Dario's days are numbered.
Yeah.
It's almost that time. It's about time for him.
He's too close.
Yeah. You can feel it.
Mm-hmm. And then Rivy gonna come back for real.
Y vos debes ser Arturo. Yo soy Fabio Ochoa.
Yeah. Wow. They brought the man himself, huh?
No es fácil dominar estas ciudades gringas de mierda. Tantos egos, tantas armas, y tú.
You look sharp, dog. Give him that.
Sí, eso es lo que yo quiero.
Pues eso es lo que va a pasar. Nuestra operación en Miami, nuestro producto.
En este caso era necesario.
Sí. A veces lo es.
I hope you understand.
Oh!
I told you.
Por supuesto que ese es el precio que tenés que pagar por joder con nosotros.
¡Wow!
Pues, para que no vuelva a pasar, ¿estamos?
She got Arturo killed.
Wow! Smoked right in front of you.
That's not ruthless.
Now, let's get down to business. Ooh, those Ochoas, they built from a different kind of stuff.
And look at her face, though.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're gonna see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you wanna watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. That was a dope episode, dog. That episode was heat from the word go. The word go. Like, I know we said that this is a bit of like the introduction to the second half of the story, and it did not disappoint. I mean, wow. Go ahead, grab the mic, dog. How you feeling so far?
No, you're right. This was straight turn up. Like, but we knew it had to go to that. Like, you know, the legend of the cocaine cowboys, the godmother herself, Griselda Blanco. It had to come from somewhere. We saw the beginnings and her constantly getting screwed over, and you know, the shoe had to drop, the coin had to flip.
Yeah.
You know, and even though we saw a little bit of it here, we didn't even see, because you best believe the way they just took out Arturo like that. Oh, baby, you thought I was done. I ain't done. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna let you think I'm done. I ain't done.
Yeah, see, and that's just it, because the damn Ochoas, they're in a whole other galaxy of business, of ruthlessness, of just everything. And to see her just like leapfrog all these other people to get to him, and then to pay the price, and she takes everything personally. She's going to respond. It's going to be beautiful in how she responds, and it's going to be fantastically stupid and tragic all at the same time. And I'm here for
all at the same time.
I'm here for all of it, bro. Like,
but here's the sad thing, you know what I'm saying? And even for those that don't know the story and don't know what's coming, you have to see like what just happened there. That is what's going to happen. You have to pay a price for messing with us, Now, we like you. We like what you've done. We are impressed with you, how clever you are, but we're impressed with how ruthless you are. So you understand, this is the game. You wanted to sit down, you wanted this, now you got it. But here's the cost to be at the big boy table. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, it's just like, you don't know what you don't know, right? So it's like me being a content creator, me being a fledgling, you know what I'm saying, a foundling at this internet thing, right? And then I get together with my brother Chuck, and I learned something that I didn't know. I get together with you, and I learned, so much that I didn't know. But imagine, you know what I'm saying? Because like, to me, I was like, I'm fooling with Syntell. I'm at the big boys table. But then we get to sit down with Mr. Beast. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, oh, I didn't know that I was functionally special ed. I didn't know that I knew nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, oh, y'all play on a whole different level. My mind is blown, expanded. She's got girls smuggling stuff in their bra and their panties and stuff. He's like, I just bought me a whole island over here, and I got a whole warehouse full of coke. You know what I'm saying? But whenever y'all ready to, talk about big boy stuff, I only bought this island because it had a whole airstrip on it already. What?
Yeah.
It's a whole different level. But the crazy thing is, once you're exposed to that, how do you just go back to where you were?
You can't, man. It's like the very first time I saw a DVD and I watched it play. And I was like, I couldn't get over it, how blown away. I remember my very first DVD I ever watched was Saving Private Ryan. And I was blown away at how crystal clear it is. I say like last year, during the pandemic, I blew the dust off some of my DVDs, and I put that same DVD in my little PlayStation and watched it. And I couldn't get over how grainy it was, And it's because I've gotten so used to what HD is now. 1080p, 4K. You look at DVD quality and you're like, I could never go back, right? It's like that. She can't go back to the same old nickel and dime. We're here now. We've grown up. We're big boys now. I wanted to talk about what you brought up, and you brought up some really good references towards The Godfather. We talked about a lot of 80s gangsters film, but The Godfather is like the pinnacle, right? For most people.
Right.
And we get a peek into seeing what could be some inspiration for the director, and maybe even for Griselda herself as the character. We get a chance to see the scene where Michael is being confronted by his wife because she wants to know how deep into the business, if he killed somebody, right? That's what it was, if I remember right. And he has to tell her, he was like, I'll let you ask about my business one time. And then he lies to her, all right? How are you feeling so far regarding just the storyline as a whole, kind of mimicking a little bit of the importance of that scene when Michael realizes that the family, the business is almost bigger than the family? Like, how are we feeling about that?
I mean, it's a direct parallel. And that's what I was saying about Griselda's purpose, what she believes, why she's doing this. that's no different than Michael, you know, because Kate was asking Michael, are you the head of the family? You said you didn't want nothing to do with your father's business, that it was a dirty business. You didn't want nothing to do with that you were different. And I'm hearing that you are the head of the family. Like you into that, you know what I'm saying? He just, don't ask me about my business. And that's the exact same thing when Uber, her oldest son, came in. The fact that his name is Uber is amazing. And came in and asked her, he said, you know, and but their conversation went in a different way. He said, you know, I let you lie to me because I thought that it made you feel better. Mm-hmm. He said, but then, you know, I realized that you know, he said, but you know, I know it's starting to piss me off. And she said, I remember when I figured out that my mom was full of shit. But she said something important. She said, but my mom did it for her. My mom was selfish. Mm-hmm. Everything I do is for you guys. And really in that scene too, at that particular time in Michael's life, he probably did still believe that what he was doing was for the family. Mm-hmm. And that, because you're talking about that's Godfather 1. Mm-hmm. So at that time, he's like, yeah, I'm not my father, Kate. I'm going to do things different. I'm going to make this family legit. Mm-hmm. And we are this. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, the business don't work like that. Even if that's what you want, ultimately, maybe no one around you wants that. Maybe all the people that you networked with and that you do business, maybe that's not what they want. You know, I think about like Jay-Z and Dame Dash. Mm. Jay-Z said it was time for him to elevate. You know, it is time for me I've been thinking nickel and dimes because I came from the nickel and dimes, you know, started at the bottom. He said, but I ain't there no more. You know, I can be in the same room with CEOs and Barack Obama and Oprah and them and people on a whole different stratosphere. Time to think bigger. Dame Dash didn't want none of that. Dame Dash wanted to run the streets. He just wanted to do it with enough money to do what he wanted to do and tell other people what to do. But he didn't have no designs on the elevator level. You know, and it's kind of the same thing here, you know. And that's why Arturo, even Dario is like, they're not understanding. They know that she's crazy, but they're not understanding that her mind is expanded to probably almost since she landed and saw what Rafa and the Ochoas was on, she was like, oh, maybe I've been thinking too small.
That part.
You know, and a lot of times we do that to ourselves. You can expand your mind to find a roadmap to something that you've never been to. I can't find a gold at the end of the rainbow if I don't have a map. I don't know how to get there. I don't know who to ask. I don't know the passwords. I don't know the right questions. I'm gonna keep looking, but your journey is gonna be difficult and filled with strife. But once you have somebody show you, this is how we doing it over here.
Yeah.
We flying out. We got our own private planes. We flying it out. We drop it in the ocean. We put these little tag things on it. They fish it out, and we moving megatons over here. She was struggling here. I need to buy 15 tickets to get 2 keys in, you know, in your padded bras. She's like, oh,
past that.
Listen, baby, listen.
So let's kind of like let's continue that conversation. So you're talking about when she got a chance to see how the game is run on a higher level, she was like, okay, I want that. But there's an importance to not just seeing how the game is played, but having somebody coach you along. And there's an interesting character that's been reintroduced who is in a weird kind of way, like, I don't know, maybe a guide in a weird kind of way. And that's Reeve. Reeve got reintroduced. He went out to California, started sucking on some of that peyote. You know, now he's over here communing with scorpions, but he's giving her nuggets. She feels like maybe a spiritual release. I don't know. How you feeling about Reeve in that relationship?
You know, it's interesting because I didn't think Rivy was dead. We didn't hear that Rivy was dead, so I didn't think that he was dead. But this new Rivy that showed back up, listen, I did not know that he went out to the West to become a shaman, and he's out there, got a full Native American headdress on. He is off the reservation. He gave her the good information about where the Pablo Sicarios was, because and that's the one thing, like, when you at war, it's amazing how people don't switch up. The thing is, anybody in your organization, Rivy ain't even been part of that organization for a minute now. He been in hiding. He been gone for a minute now. But all your people, your hitters, they still live the same place. Your stash house, still the same place. Like,
Frank been at his mama crib for the last 15 years.
Yeah. He knows, well, when Amilcar was running it, when Pablo and him was running it, this was their drops at this time. And they changed nothing. You set yourself up for failure. Because you didn't think far enough ahead, or you didn't have enough respect for Griselda that she would hit you like that. After the first couple ones got hit, I'd have switched it all up. Because at that point, if you switch it all up, that tells you somebody in this organization is giving it up. We need to find a mole.
There's so we talked earlier regarding some of the previous episodes about this has been an interesting take on Griselda because it grounds her in a space of empathy. All right. We take this somebody who has been villainized and who is a villain in a lot of ways. There's a whole lot of different conversation, but we can all agree that we got a chance to be introduced to her before she goes off the ledge, right? And you empathize. You almost root for her. You're rooting for the bad guy a lot of times in this, regardless of how horrible we're seeing it. And we're doing this thing again, but not just with one person, but with an entire culture. And that is, we have the Cubans who have left Cuba in order for political asylum, in a sense, because they can't go back. And Cuba, according to the history that I loosely understand, is that Castro was like, I need all the people that was in the prisons and the insane asylums, this, that, and the third, people that any slight or infraction that they did to the country, put them on a boat, ship them to America. And we're getting this opportunity to not see it as just a whole bunch of bad guys coming to the States. We're seeing it as a community of people with nowhere to go. And they're being disrespected, given menial jobs, looked down upon, they're poor, they don't know what to do. And then you have this beacon of light who we see in Griselda, who is firing everybody up to be like, follow me and I will get you respect. I will give you purpose. Purpose was the big one. And then I thought they really, really put the cherry on top when I thought the conversation was going to be different when the mother of one of the fallen soldiers shows up and essentially kind of kisses the ring a little bit. I thought it was going to be something totally different. And not only did she kind of kiss the ring, she's like, don't worry, I've got 2 sons that's coming too, and I want them to work for you. So when watching Cocaine Cowboys, you have this idea of just like these supervillains running around, shooting up the spot, killing people. And there's an argument for that as well. But in this, you get a little bit more context to have a little bit more empathy for why these people are making these decisions. And I kind of like that. Did you feel any kind of way about the way the Cubans have been brought into this? Or even how they're depicted?
Yeah, because well, yes, but the thing about disenfranchised people, it's interesting because like you wonder how could what you said about the conversation with the mother going completely left of what we thought it was going to go was very interesting. But here's how I see it. If you're raised in the country like they were in Cuba, and many parts of the world are like this, you're not raised with the thoughts that you can grow up and be a doctor. You say what you want about America. America is probably one of the most flawed places on the earth. But it's flawed and it's terrible because all the things that should be right about America are purposefully wrong in America.
Okay.
And, and the people here are making it that way, and it shouldn't be that way. Where you have these other countries that are so messed up, and these people come here looking for the American dream, where you can get a slice of it. You can be whatever you want. We saw a black man become president. I did not think that would have happened in my life. Did not think that at all. This dude came out of nowhere. What? But the mother said, you would think that she'd be angry. You got my son killed. For what? Somebody's so angry at you, they chopped my son's head off. That's been, that's one of them scenes where she done smacked Griselda's face.
Right.
And Griselda has to, do I take out this grandma, or do I let her roll? But, I'm saying, I can't show weakness. But no, she went the other way. It was like, because for one, Griselda owned up to it. Yes, I got your son killed. It was my fault, But how would you feel if I got the dudes that took your son out and I paid for your whole family, not just your 2 sons, your whole family to come here? Listen, that type of, not even loyalty, that type of, where Griselda, even though she's from Colombia, that type of sense of community. This is what we got. This is what we do. We're not lawyers, doctors, dentists. That's not what we had. We had crime. This is what we do. We sell coke. We do what it is we do. And guess what? We're going to be good at it. We're going to protect each other. Griselda's always, she's always buying them gifts and, taking care of her people. She give this whole rousing speech like she's Phil Jackson in the fourth quarter.
Game 7.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She went out here and talked to these truckloads of dudes with their AK-47s, and she's like, we're going to put in the triangle offense, and we're going to go and kill the shit out of her. I was like, listen, she got to talk about that stuff. I was getting ready to fill out an application. I was like, you know what? I will be I will be a Marielito today. Listen.
Oh, okay. And then last thing that we haven't really discussed, and that is the police element, from the detective scene. They're kind of putting the pieces together. They're realizing things are getting a little bit bigger. You have any thoughts regarding what's going on with the police?
Well, I think what we just saw was the beginning of the end. For one, June been going on about this woman who's not a girlfriend for a minute, and ain't nobody gave her the time of day. Now she been working on this task force. She been putting in the work, but ain't nobody studying what she's talking about. They're like, you just keep going on about this until the witness. I saw a woman. I ain't see nobody's face. He said, let's make that clear.
For me.
Don't take me downtown. Don't put me in no lineup. I didn't see nothing. Matter of fact, when I was looking right there at their faces, it was so strange. It was like a blur over their faces. Listen, my cataracts, the way my glaucoma is acting, like I ain't see nothing. But the fact is, there was a woman there. She wasn't moving like a girlfriend. There was a woman there. She's involved, and then the macho, the misogynistic thing, the snitch, as soon as she came up with the idea to take her stuff out of the equation, he started singing real good. He's like, it's almost like he was at the precinct, like, let me get some of that butter. You got some more of them lobsters, get some more of them cheddar biscuits. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Like, he was singing. He told everything. And now they have a name.
Yeah, they got a name.
And the worst thing about that is you got a name, you're looking for a woman narco. Now, here come the undercovers to infiltrate and start to collect the dirt. You know what I'm saying? She's growing too big. They know that, they can, because this guy Diaz, who's running the Syntell, he's Cuban, right?
Yeah.
They can get a young Cuban dude who just come over and like, look, we'll give you a promise of a better life, blah, blah, blah. All we want you to do is, give us some information. Just, tell us what's going on. So every now and then he just got to sneak off to a payphone, you know, and say, yeah, they about to do this. We about to do this, whatever, you know. The undercovers, somebody to start bringing her down, because instead of doing what Arturo and Dario said, instead of I still agree that she should have took out Pablo. I agree. But when she burned all the coke and it was like, you know, I'm gonna run Miami, I'm gonna run all of Florida, y'all gonna go through me and all this. Okay, you want to be at the big boy table. You want to put on the big boy draws. Okay, there's a cost to be at this table, and I'm not sure if you ready to pay it. You know, and the thing is, not only that, in these type of situations, when you pay that cost, you don't personally pay that cost. The people around you pay that cost. The people around you are sacrificed for you to be at this table. Arturo just wanted to, you know what I'm saying? He just wanted to stay pat. Like, look, you got all your territory back. Let's do this. Like, we back at the table. Dario tried to tell her. And now it gets worse because everything that you worked for, everything that you're trying to protect and hold on to, now it comes crumbling down. Not because your wants were bigger than your needs or whatever. You know, you got the... my mom always used to say something about, you know what I'm saying, my eyes was bigger than my stomach. You put more food on your plate than what you could eat. But I just think that sometimes you wanted all the territory, but she took it back ruthlessly. Live by the sword, you die by the sword.
And that's what's going to be beautiful about watching this show as a whole. You know, you see the rise and the fall, and we are about to start skydiving. We got the penultimate coming up next, which is probably when all hell is going to break loose. I got a couple of ideas of what's going to happen next episode, and I'm looking forward to it. Hey, if you've been enjoying the conversation that me and Rekkai have been having, just the way we just chop it up, be a fan of the channel. Of course, hit that subscription button and give us that thumbs up, because that's how the people know you're digging what we're giving you. And if you want to get to know Rekkai a little bit better, tell the people how they can get in contact with you.
On all social media at DiamondMind, DiamondMynd, because it's all about this right here.
Love it. Hey, listen, thank you so much for all the great comments. Tell us what we got right, what we got wrong, and the phone one is always what did we miss? And with that being said, we'll catch you all on next episode. All right, y'all.